This four-step audit will tell you exactly where your life is off track, and I'm going to walk you through this audit right now. If you watched my previous video, you would have realized something very important, that parts of your life may be running on autopilot. And that awareness is very important, but the awareness alone will not change anything. Because the question is, where exactly is your life off track? And the more important question is, where do you start? In this video, I want to give you something very practical, and that is a way for you to assess your life across four key areas. So you can see exactly where things are working and where things are not. Because most people don't really lack the effort. What they lack is clarity. They feel busy. They feel responsible. They feel like they're doing everything that they should be doing, but they're not sure if they're actually moving in the right direction. So let's make this simple. I want you to think of your life in four parts: your daily structure, your inner well-being, your outer well-being, and your financial stability. And what we're going to do is a quick assessment across each of these areas. Nothing complicated, just an honest reflection. And as we go through these areas and the questions in them, I want you to place yourself in one of these ranges: very low, low, medium, high, very high. This isn't about being precise or technical, it's more about understanding where things currently stand. And don't try to overthink it and, adjust it internally. Typically, whatever your first instinct is usually correct. Just go with that. So let's start with your daily structure. And this is how you spend your time and energy, your routines, your daily habits, your day-to-day life as is. Ask yourself, do I start my day with intention, or do I simply react to whatever comes at me? Do my days feel like they are structured to support my goals, or do they just fill up on their own? Am I consistently doing things that matter to me, or am I mostly responding to urgency? And when I look at a typical week, does it reflect the life that I want, or just the life that I've fallen into? So place yourself into one of those ranges from very low to very high. And now let's move to your inner well-being. And this is your mental and emotional state, your clarity, your mindset, your level of stress and calm. Ask yourself, do I feel mentally calm most of the time, or do I constantly feel overwhelmed? Am I intentional about what I focus on, or am I constantly being pulled in different directions? Do I take time to reflect, or am I mostly moving without thinking? And overall, do I feel in control of my thoughts or controlled by them? Again, place yourself in one of those ranges from very low to very high. Now let's move to your outer life. This is your relationships and your environment, the people around you, the quality of your interactions, and the space that you live and work in. So ask yourself, do the people around me support what I'm trying to become? Do I invest time in meaningful relationships, or just maintain surface level connections? Is my environment helping me grow, or just keeping me stuck? And when I look at my daily interactions, do they energize me, or do they drain me? Again, place yourself in one of those ranges from very low to very high. And finally, let's talk about your financial stability. And this is not just about how much money you earn, it's about how intentional you are with money. Ask yourself, do I have clarity on my financial direction, or am I just managing month to month? Am I making financial decisions deliberately or reacting to immediate needs? Do I feel in control of my finances, or am I uncertain about my future? And am I building something long-term, or am I just maintaining the present? And again, place yourself in one of those ranges from very low to very high. Now step back and look at all these four areas. This is your current life snapshot. Not perfect, not final, but honest. And usually something becomes very clear to you. One or two areas will stand out as the lowest areas. And you need to identify these one or two areas that are likely creating most of the imbalance in your life. That's where your attention should go. Actually, there's a very well-known principle called the 80-20 rule, which was developed by someone called Pareto, that says that 80% of results come from 20% of the causes. And in your life, it's pretty much the same. One or two areas, when improved, can have a disproportionate impact on the rest of your life. And most people make the same mistake. They try to fix everything all at once. They decide they're going to change their habits, improve their mindsets, fix their finances, upgrade their relationships, all at the same time. And that simply does not work. And if it did for a short time, it does not last. We all know what New Year resolutions do, right? They never last. We're all motivated in the beginning. You cannot change everything in your life all at once. Real change does not work that way. The approach is a lot simpler than that. Start where the gap is the biggest and then focus on small, consistent improvements. And here's another thing that I would like to add. There's a Japanese concept known as Kaizen, made of two words, which means change good. Kaizen. I guess that's where the word Zen comes from, right? So Kaizen says that meaningful change can come from small, consistent steps, not big, dramatic shifts. So if your weakest area, let's say, is your daily structure and routine, you don't try to redesign your whole life overnight. You make one small change in your daily structure and you build from there. Here's something very important. These four areas that I talked about are actually connected. When you improve one, the others begin to improve. If you improve your daily structure, you reduce stress. If you improve your mindset, you make better decisions. If you improve your environment, your behavior follows. If you improve your financial clarity, then your uncertainty reduces. So this isn't about perfection, it's about direction. And once you start to have direction, things start to change. People don't get stuck because they're not capable. They get stuck because they're unclear. They don't know where to really focus. And when everything feels equally important, nothing ever changes. But when you identify one area and you commit to improving it, you create momentum. So here's what I want you to do. Look at your lowest area according to how you rank them, just one. And ask yourself, what is one small intentional change I can make in this specific area? Not 10 things, not a complete transformation, just one. Something you can actually sustain. Because consistency, it matters more than intensity. And small changes, when they're intentional, they add up over time. It's like savings. 1 penny at a time, eventually you're going to have $1. And that's how you move out of autopilot. Not with one big decision, but with small changes that were made with awareness. I'd be interested to know if you're comfortable sharing which one of the 4 areas you felt ranked the lowest for you. And if this kind of structured thinking resonates with you and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click the subscribe button now, because I'm going to be taking this framework further, digging deeper into each of the areas, and doing a lot more self-assessments, looking inside, and also providing you actionable steps on how you can make changes in every one of these 4 areas. Because a better life isn't something that you wait for, it's something you design, one decision at a time. Thank you for watching. My name is Edward Shahab. Happy to have you on this channel. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't, and if you like this video, please remember to also click the like button and share with anyone who you think will benefit from this video. We're just at the beginning of cracking this process of becoming a better version of ourselves. And I'm hoping that these discussions and self-awareness that we will develop over time in this channel will take all of us into the better version of ourselves, where we can lead a much happier and more fulfilling life. Thank you once again, and see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.